Good morning, everyone. Today is a beautiful day up here in Northern California. The sun is shining today. We've had a couple of days of rain, but the sun is out today. So we're just loving it. Been for a walk this morning and just doing the little things around the house that need to be done, that all of us do each day, right? There are just things that need to happen. And as I was doing them, I realized that I'm talking to Jesus all the way through. I'm talking to him about every little thing. And that's what he said to share this morning, that he is as involved in the little things of our lives as he is in the big things. You know, you can think of him as, I remember talking to my mom one day and she said, I just don't know whether God cares about my everyday life because he's doing big things. He's like making sure that the planet spins and creating things in the universe and organizing people's lives. It's like, I don't think that he cares about the little things of my everyday life. And I've realized so much that is something that we all wonder. Is God, do you really care about this little thing that's irritating me, or this little thing that I'm doing, or whether I'm doing this well or not, or whether I can do it? The very little things of our everyday lives. And I remember having a speaker at one of our conferences. His name is Daniel McCullum, and he taught us a concept that I totally love. And he said, a lot of us think that what we hear is probably us, right? And maybe it's a little bit God. Maybe it's a little bit God in the end. Like, we're constantly checking. Like, God, is this your will? Is this what you're saying? Are you saying yes? Are you saying no? We're constantly checking in with him as if we need to check that it's his voice instead of assuming that it is. So he said to us, well, what happens if we actually turn this around from this equation where we think, oh, it's mostly us, maybe God? What if we actually listened to what the Bible said and agreed with what it said, which he says that he talks to us all the time and that we'll hear what he says. That's the way life is, right? That what if we actually believed what he said? So what if the equation wasn't, it's probably us, maybe God? What if it's flipped the other way around? And what if it's probably God, maybe us? Because if he's talking all the time, and if we are his sheep and we can hear his voice and we can follow, if he delights to do each day with us, that he wants to talk to us, he wants to listen to us, he wants to have this conversation. If that's the truth, which is in the word, so it is the truth, if that's what we can get to live every day, then of course he cares about the little things. Of course he's talking to us about every little thing we do. So I am going to take out the trash now. I'm going to show you an example of what life looks like for me with this huge concept that has just changed my life. That the memories that I have, the pictures that I see, the things that I hear, the conversations that I have with God, it's probably God talking to me. It's most likely that it is. And now I don't have to check that it's him all the time like I used to do before. Because now I'm just having a conversation with him because I assume this is him. And I trust him enough to let me know if it's not him. Right? So instead of checking that it is him, I just trust that it's him. And now I trust him to let me know when it's not him. So that's when it feels like guilt or condemnation, or I'm thinking badly about somebody, or then I know, that's not in line with the character and the nature of God, so that's not him. So now you can trust that you can go through every piece of your day just knowing that God is talking to you about it. So here is the trash bag. I'm going to take it out, and I literally just go, Lord, thank you for the fact that I have a home. Thank you, Lord, that for all the food that we ate that is in this trash bag, right? That all the containers are in this trash bag. And thank you, Lord, that they smell so good. You know, because the trash doesn't smell so good, Lord. But these bags do, because they got a special smell in them. And then I'm going to use the trash, put it away, and then as I walk, thank you, Lord, for that sky. Look at the sky today, Lord. Look at how beautiful it is. Thank you for the patterns that are there. Thank you for the clouds that brought us rain that we need so much, Lord. But thank you that today we get to see a bit of sun. So it's drier today and we get to go for a walk. And Lord, thank you. Thank you for my home. Thank you for the flowers. Lord, what do you think? These little yellow ones. See, Lord, I had to take some off because there's little aphids and things on them. See how they're biting the leaves, Lord. What am I supposed to do about that? what should I do? Because look, the little yellow flowers are trying to come out, and they're coming out, but then there's lots of these little bugs on it. So then as I was talking to him about that and just marveling at how he made this plant to be, and the fact that that one's got red flowers and that one's long and spindly, and look, she's got little flowers coming out too. And as I just talked to him about it, I go, oh, okay, Lord, I'm going to Google a natural remedy that'll help to get rid of the aphids, but make the plant flourish. So I've had to take some of the heads off, but I've been spraying with this natural remedy and it's working. So thank you, Lord. Thank you for all of these different types of plants and the different ways they look. And Lord, look at my baskets. The little birdies, Lord, look, all of those little birdies that are making the nests there. Lord, look, they're picking at my basket again. They're picking at the basket, and this is a new liner, Lord. But thank you that they have something to make their nests with now. And this one stayed pretty decent. It's in pretty good shape. So it's cool. And then, Lord, look at these. This one's got to be dead-headed. This one's got to be taken off, so that the others can go, right? And Lord, that's what pruning looks like, isn't it? So we take off the dead ones so that the new ones can grow, because then the plant knows to put its energy into creating new blossoms and not trying to sustain the old ones. So thank you, Lord, that that's what pruning looks like. Thank you that take the pieces in my life that aren't supposed to be there anymore, things that aren't good for me, things that are holding me back, are stopping the new growth. Prune them out, Lord. Thank you so much for your word. Thank you that that's what you say happens, that you care for us so much that you'll prune us. And it hurts when you cut those things off, Lord God, but it makes life so much better, because now we don't have to walk around with dead weight. I know we can concentrate on doing what you called us to do, which is making the flowers, or those things. Thank you so much that you help us to take out the things that are dead, so that the things that are alive can live. And that's just how I talk to him all day. And that's what that does, is first of all, it creates a great relationship, because then I just know that this is my Jesus, and I'm talking to him all the way through the day, and he's listening to me and talking to me too. Second of all, it makes me feel loved, because I know he cares about all of those little things. The little things that, like the trash bag that smells nice, and the plants that I'm looking after, and the effort that I'm putting into making these lovely little baskets. And I know that he's leading and guiding me, because the more conversation I have with him, the more I can hear him too, the more I can hear his answers and what he's saying. And so this is the Adventures with Jesus today, is that as we go through today, know that he cares about every little thing in your life. Every little thing, from taking out the trash to how you feel about the flowers, to the bigger questions like what's going to happen in my life or what I'll do next. Have a conversation with him just constantly throughout the day, and as the more you do it, the more you delight in doing it, the more it becomes just a natural part of your day. And that is what has so filled my heart with love over the years, that I know that he cares for me so much that when I ask the bigger things, or when I have the bigger questions, I know that because he answers the little things, he'll answer the big things too. So know that God cares about, I'm going to sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. That God cares about every little thing in your life as well as the big things. This is Romans 8:28 with legs on. That you will turn everything together for the good of those who love you and are called according to your purpose. That this is what love looks like, having a conversation with him each day, and his purpose naturally comes to pass as you get to know him, as you talk to him, and know how much he loves to be with you each moment of the day. So come across and visit us at awjtoday.com. I'd love to talk you through some scenarios in your life and walk with these little adventures with you and Jesus each day too. So remember that Jesus is inviting you on an adventure today. Will you accept? Have an amazing weekend, and we will see you at 7:30 a.m. PST on Monday again with another adventure with Jesus. But I'm so excited to hear about the adventures you go on with him over the weekend. So please post underneath this video, underneath any of the videos. Let us know what's happening with you too. Blessings to you guys. Have an amazing weekend.